say me ma ye agimifo enti na omo yan wona me tena saa wa anware me be me be wale a na nani abie na opo ba nyansani oba wonim nkula atete oba wo betima hwe ne fie no wa wale no bonso ode ne omuhu saa oba no internet ne so msan na bra kama we and what power and wale no na o ka se be me be wale o wale ahofe be me be wale a ye wale inner beauty oba ni mu no obetima hwe ye fie yi na wo de puto ena ne de omo no beda eno de sam de momo nsum adwuma no se be me po bi ni na da and wo hwehwe flat tummy and wo hwehwe eto and wo hwehwe enufo ba se be me po bi ni na wale a wo hwe inner beauty on hwe flat tummy so pe flat tummy a o wale wi a obehu kwa be fa so obeye o flat tummy na ma o wale wi a obehu kwa be fa so a woto no obeye o wale wi a obehu kwa be fa so obema ho aye de be aye because ahun ofa de na nyina wo store enti ba mate emejo mekasa an and one me train plan 7 years 10 years and wo wade no jam ho and wo ko wade fofo na wo bia wo ne be mate a wo ne wo be ma fofo akoda ama be ma na chew ama wo su ama na pa ne chew wo ka so wo be wade a eta ho internet da ha kiti wo ka se me ma ya agimifo enti na wo ya an wo ne me tena saa wa anware me be ma be wale a na nani abie na opo ba nyansani oba wonim nkula atete oba wo betima hwe ne fie no wa wale no bonso ode ne omuhu saa oba no internet ne so msan ana bra kama we and what power no wa wale no na o ka se be me be wale o wale ahofe be me be wale a ye wale inner beauty oba ni mu no wo betima hwe ye fie yi na wo de puto ena ne de omo no beda eno de sam de momo nsum adwuma no se be me po bi ni na da an wo hwehwe flat tummy an wo hwehwe eto an wo hwehwe enufo ba se be me po bi ni na wale ya wo hwe inner beauty on hwe flat tummy so pe flat tummy a o wale wi a obehu kwa be fa so obeye o flat tummy na ma o wale wi a obehu kwa be fa so a woto no obeye o wale wi a obehu kwa be fa so obema ho aye de be aye because ahun ofa de na nyina wo store enti ba mate emejo mekasa an and one me train plan 7 years 10 years and wo wade no jam ho and wo ko wade fofo na wo bia wo ne be mate a wo ne wo be ma fofo akoda ama be ma na chew ama wo su ama na pa ne chew wo ka so wo be wale a eda ho internet da ha
Prophet Johnson Eduboan ana attending kano yes asebu we maka time with that number se berima ye berima ye wo no obohu berima kama na oba akwa na omsi ye die ni oba na wo ayi ase watwentwem wedi one won sekura one won kokura hwe wonim de wo hu wonu but edru de ne beda ye wo sebe ema bi wo ho a ye ne omo justifies sebe eti enya wadwin se de odebo justify na odebo kwa akoye ayi odebo kwa go main event na da bi eti wo de tena ho na de ye na da ho tena ho na de mema mo beti awade pa se ubenya wade pa enya ho fe nti na panfo ka se ahofe de obeko na mu suban no the content e de obeba anope mo akobadaba was one TV se media himfa highway ni so na ye ka ho asem and same way bi ti se bi sei e na edi ahim Prophet Johnson Eduboan ana attending kano and on the 14th of January 2025 and same bi di ahim Dr. What is saying the oral team asha si asese enro ano na asese nyasem kuma led by Okujeto Ablakwa honorable says gidi pa state properties bi na state lands bi a abanye besin twam yiko yi empo watonton dia ma bi mo encroachment bi a mpo ekoso ewo aban asase so. The oral team led by Honorable Okudeto Ablakwa, retired COP Kofi Boache. Yes, Omo dear name as not the oral team no and yasenketwa. They are resetting Ghana. Son of work, but anyways, the oral team. Hey, na enwa. Ana me hu video we. No mo UK no, Mr. Mo. Mo mami hu so you can drop your comment in a professional way concerning this video.
Ragazzi, don't pay attention. And the cost will land in the so number and pant and trousers. Yes, and the London for a celebrating no trousers day ride in train. What Baffour train there? Any concept was a trousers so do peer to and the Coco train and then into more ready a coso. Consider ni so emema ni nyina on kwoti ni bom no wo ni kwoti so dani a chew bi mu kwoti ase nkruma ge we ni body afo ono di utum se wo twi no ho ankasa so ye twa papa se woni na Tony Montana ni na dada kwoti no so no Charlie abofo no so nko a we hu se goda ki bi ye bi David we be say didn't on the set trouser it's no trouser day kai enti aba fresh for na umaba abroche na we and na wo call landing through ma be hu bi no e ma na nyo nwanwa e ya de e tai kwo hwa eso kroma ye fe no trousers day but ye fe no hu afo woni hwe emfa wonsa enkoka e ma na nyo wo fe too much endi akono boni echi enkoye na eye me se mi nkosom na mi kosom kela ehono mo na akoda ubini ho. I am telling you the fact. Ehono mo na akoda ubini ho. Enti na na ye hwe ne bepre so because if you be stalking and on say we had the amana brusu too much na brofu din no say won ana stalking ya da ha mana broso say ebia wodi woni ahwe ni say ya ha no wo ko nyina na odi na ti saa wa ha ma na broso na brofu din no enu say wo ye na say report na say kwachewa enu bedem entu hu a say ni hwe no wo say to ni twema no say ase wo so twem ko chi na so sa be so hwebi mana aso bibia to from na wo fa so na so sa pepe ni hwe ni ye hwe ni say ni na chi wo bedem ya ba fresh no food trainer hwebi ba suhwe.
Okay, trouble Carlos no. Na me pese me busa Lady D. Asebu Lady D na betima akyere mase pa. Londoners me no ano na no trousers there ana. Na we kra dey say we there. Eno anse me kokope that shades na me dey ahye. Nti me dey hye sa na ma choke. That shades say the won humanim. Eti say wo kwa no anse me hwe ni say ye. Hey, boy, yeah. Eti me say mama me hu Londoners, mama London, mama me hu say sa ni city ana say no na yellow no trousers day. At the ma Londoners no almost celebrate. Eti me say o London drop your comment mama hu say city here. O sa so timi ka video bi so ana dey send me ma hwade. Yeah, we den come here o. Brady nyame. Abi before nka ho na koda kibe na bo nse obeyi no ho se koda kibe na bo nse obeyi no ho so we sa dey but anyways abroche no ensem bi sei no edi ahimo highway so yanko ye nim ye papa ye friend prophet nana sei sa akode prophet nana sei sa akode o so message bi memfa magana phone na because kama say adifo na omode politics asho moma na politics adware omo gina omo pulpit kra na say NDC MPP sa also or message bi edema omo.
All this way the devil has find pastors to be NDC and MPP is attack. It's an attack. Passionately. No, it's an attack. It's a demonic attack. Jesus never spoke about politics. Never. All our assignment is to advise them, speak them the righteous way, and never declare which party we are. and never stand strong, because if you become a passionate MPP, you won't pray for NDC government. And it's an attack. And we have to live a peace and a quietable life. May you come to the realm of faith, where you graduate from where you are to a realm that you will move from the mindset of somebody coming to power for you to prosper. My help cometh from the Lord.
Okay, Prophet Nana say opoku sako de adifo ampom de ahyehye mo ho na politics adware mo gina mo pulpit se na mo sika mo nsem ne ade woyɛ saa se edidu mu saa so obi NPP ni na wo NDC ni wo sofo na wo tena nsakra bompa ma no kra na ye wo ya Bible mo hemfa na wo ye politics ahemfa na rade kasa kafa politics ho ana afi so obi betimi atena ase aso wo twen se party A party B beba ansa na watimi adie aso kristoni no ensese wo ye bibisa but papa misra wo me no kasa yi obi kokko apai because of NDC aba papa me no kasa yi amanfo evra offices akwa agwaje positions and ye den so eye politics no mo ye it is obi atimi atena sesa wo say was born 8 years ni mentimi kura ere entimi simi dan enwie but nyame ayadoma jedie matimi aba betena oban so de nyame ayadoma jedie masa babiom no edan no me se ma me 2 months pe me de besi na me bisa me ho say na 2 months de okay anti bi ede bi asende me o say no trousers day London hey ene mutwa mani super anti bi no trousers day I see na America for so de mo de ne de mesra mo that is mo de ne de mo bo bibisa mutimi celebrate for the day say bia a debit say London for mo ye mo de no trousers day so at say me bibisa me dano me nkwadwuma I say no trousers day na no trousers day me nkona go bo mani akoma me kono makwa hebi no maba be kan etidan me no say me bo me shades black na me namu so at say let's mingle sir say no trousers day let's celebrate and cowboy say hustle me na me boxer short so at say na ma hye na me namu na me baby girls na yes we me bebre nso a be chiwatum na me say mo so de mutimi yansem enti ye papa prophet Nana say opoku sako de enti na me kan tie obi wo ha JDM aban afa na oba be prosper JDM aban afa na ne dan oba be si no oba be si hwe enti politics de yentimi nyi mfrim papa asemba ko aye papa kan ya na eye me de eye bia asofofo bi wo ha omo de party atade na hye omo goda kura na ode ahye o kwaja nan obe hye one ne yire kura have affair obe hye hye eti no de anya but say bia obi tenase na watwen say bia asema party A anase party B beba na afi amana konkan obi hye obi beti ye gidi afi mu 2025 because of the party about power eti bibi kakra no me pa mcho yenko yenim na anopa yi mutum ye minka nsen LGBTQ ehon sansam no obi a oye asori secretary a oye obema wafo tieniye o asori secretary a oye barima wafo na wasaso mpna bema sabi ofane tu eno ye side boy no na asori secretary atem sika twitwiri die e de amon no ankasa ne boyfriend side boy no se won fa nko school ni educations ehu hia no onfa bi nko afeso wasaso bi e de bi amane se onfa ntukwan na me no kasa yi asori secretary no mache no engwase o asori secretary na sabie son wasaso side boyfriend ofane to sika twitwiri die almost 300 Ghana 300,000 Ghana cedis 3 billion sikadadam report we UTV and this report yi ababeto me pese eno so me de ma na ohwe sinisiti na asem ne de agimensem
here for Kofi ba 25 years we are sorry secretary a wo yire wo mma wa wi aso sika be se 3 billion all series ya chiri bi san se sika no wa hia se osan wa empena se bo e be ma gay and what aso sika no amani gay ni akotua ni school fees e wo university and ya che no embra no okotwe ni kwa de enke de ache no wasan ne yonko be ma na etwe mpena no and ya chiri te wasam na the workata the new crusading guide e de abetu edwa na wadi emfia di onu 25 years di Kofi Buadi Hayford na ochiemu a aso sika si di empem a sa 300,000 and no say wadi sa secretary bibi on wotwotwo bi on wotwotwo say sika ni nyina akodi ni nsem o mesem se man ni gay partner no o mabo di din di Douglas Ejeni Boaten na Douglas Ejeni Boaten no woko university na sika wo tua ne boarding eti di gay partner here wo ye aso secretary no wo yere wo mai and o wi aso sika no a no dey akwa come gay partner say faculty school dey fa so ko biye wadwu na da che ya yeye won sika na akwa koma no won dey akwa kotua nti say dey make say yensa aso ni mu ya se ne be ye nguase emendi no wasa dey sika ni bi kwampo ama ne mpra no mo dey atwa ticket e dey ko Canada se ne eche o mani nguase emma etene ho se ne uchechie mu no the new crusading guide the bokata e na e dey abetudwa
aja kai semra no won se baby omo pemi omo dru ya mbenda da kufu ado ensign nti ezisi ano ase ewu nti jiso onum sign sha ase foforo won se me de da bia ya na migina make asa ade no enye science bia na lawyer for amwani ni ko na de ba kwa na eni omo ye nchechire omo kan se hia ka ho pa omo ya o se me ye bottom me ye up de bia de oye app no ye dia owo financial control
kini sika asem ye no
ni sika asem ye no ono na da bia wo fa obi achi no enti no de fa achi no ye app na de ye fa no ye bottom sit down enti omo pese omo beta me ye male me ye female
nti omo kana up and down
enti o say I play the bottom row I play the up row I play the up row na job be hwem na no empanyinfo a omo wo sika ade omo wo sika ankasa ebi kura so san wo power ka ho nti
omo di
brakese enti memu ani bi ohonom a eye kom ekomani bre ahokyere ne pemu no enye saa na opese wo ye nanso nipa mi ho kyere me sabi si obedi mi to nanso obeto ka amamia obedi mi to nanso obesi fi amamia obedi mi to no obehwe mi school a ene meye ne den yeti bi hu
ba ya emra ne sesey
mpanyifo no form da owi a na ode na law school owi a na ode no kwa abrochire ya wo mo Ghana ha me na da
ya wo kan
okay trumudifo no we dia asori secretary pa na manim asori kro minim asori kro o man fan tudwa se ebeye charismatic ana se ebeye pentecostal de o man fan tudwa kamitujja bi ede ma wo mo but anyways we ya niema ekoso asori sika 300,000 3 billion or the man side boy odoniye pa bema wafo na mebisa me ho asem ba ko se nti me pamucho mesra meka me pamucho manusis turumunu bibi asikyire bi go ho ana ehoda na enti animu na nso wasa so akwakofa turumu ma mene papa woye bia asunsun so wate ya dia de bebrewo e ka obebo pampers a obo ni na no kofi odia awurade nyame. You need to have dignity. You got to have some dignity for yourself, my nigga. And on video bi so me hu pa MC America ho na berima pa shaking the top pa awurade nyame. Any mo dey mami fa kwan wo suna me Mr. Eric message will come out. Senior Mr. Eric frames on some odd times, I don't like it. Me name baby girl dan pam. Mokomoko ya ho a. Na Mr. Eric frames edi asema. Teacher near down inside that bisu a oposa no. Now frefren. You got to put a stop to it. You got to put a stop to it. enti church secretary ana ya te no koso ewo society ya sori mu temuto sa no efiri himfa atudidie na me no ka say Ghana no 8th parliament they say you dissolve it, they say the new parliament and I said the 9th parliament no ohone ye behwe say empo sa LGBTQ bill yi anti LGBTQ bill yi ebi ombe pass and I say on pass obeka na na da kokufo ado na ban omutwa hu kanko sa isi na sifo moko he say the ball is in the court of JDM. Se JDM betimi aden aye hu bribi anase onya hu bibi ene video bi ababeda bonte a JDM ene asofo mpanifo bi adi nkomo ade afa sa LGBTQ bill yi hu me pese eti omo kakra ne eba.
President, military president, then he became civilian president. The first time the transition from one party to another took place, I had been Minister of Communications at the time, and I know what happened. So it looks like it's become a tradition that is continuing to, happen. And so we need to see how we can arrest the situation. So we'll take note of that. And I think that together we can find a solution to it. I've appealed several times to people to, act differently and not do the same things that happened before, because the people of Ghana repose a certain confidence in us that we'll do things differently. And so we mustn't say because these people did it at this time, we also are going to do the same thing. And so the invading of government offices, when you take over government offices and things must stop. Ministers are being appointed. Once they take office, all this is going to unfold in an orderly manner. And so I once again reiterate my call to all the people who are doing that to stop. With regards to the proper human sexuality, and it's quite a long name, proper family values bill. If you remember, there was a court case that injected the speaker from forwarding it to the president, and also restrained the president from receiving the bill. Eventually that case was disposed of in December, I think on the 18th or so. Yeah, so it meant that the injunction had been cleared. But as far as I know, the bill did not get to the president for assent. And so the convention is that all bills that are not assented to before the expiration of the life of Parliament expire. And so that bill effectively is dead, it has expired. I don't know what the promoters of the bill intend to do, but I do think that we should have a conversation on it again, so that all of us, if we decide to move that bill forward, move it forward with a consensus. And probably it shouldn't be a private member's bill, it probably should be a government bill with government behind it after consultation with all the stakeholders to see how we're able to move this forward. But it leads us back to the discussion we had, that if we're teaching our values in school, we won't need to pass a bill to enforce our family values. And that's why I think more than even the family values bill is us agreeing on a curriculum that inculcates these values into our children as they're growing up, so that we don't need to legislate it. And so we'll see how all this goes. And so I'm looking forward to this review conference so that we can come to some consensus on some of these issues. But I wish to thank you very much for the thoughts that you have expressed.
Okay, JDM, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, ana otina no kasa ewo sa LGBTQ nsamno. Now, it say 8th Parliament dissolve, it say your 9th. The ten say oni mpanifo ebesi nkonya no madi ho nkomo. But ade ba kopo ehia no pa ne say impo we will constitute all this ebia emfa berima oni berima ne berima efrawo or the second partner soon so buy na adwin say hey sa teachings ni na no omdi be wura nkwara no mo ebra mo school. I think that would be very best. So what I say, and no son or more share na so almost honoma in terms of school no say bia mo fanhye syllabus mu textbooks ni ade mo nkyerɛ nkwada ne sɛ oba ne barima ana ɛda na ɛma ɛne ma mo na barima ne barima mo na ɔmo yɛ ne sakra legislator no parliament nya do mbe ha ɔmo kra so ɔmo kwakosi nkonya so ɔmo kwagoye so ɔmo kwagoye si so atase but JDM ni refi sɛ ɔmo ba Ghana amanonefo ɔmo ba no ibu wa asabi ɔmo yɛ tumutumufo nti ɔmo ba sika kakra no ma ɔmo se ha utie reportage na me boy from UTV na presenter ne kase mi sɛ sometimes ana ehia so atase ohia nti odi sika obi ni sika dododo te se meti na obi wa mo se asu na abedam also was born $500 in a year next one say $1,000 ni na opemetu na die odi bra na aba betu me se me de pese bi be cafe won e kira o kafia but JDM asema o kan say e ban sa say ye kira kwara no school say ense so me yes that one will help but as well as ye hia legislature say o mbesi nkonya wo ho ekimisram the anti-LGBTQ bill no nyame ya adoma oni mpanifo betena se but ense say eye private say ye fully government official no betena se no msi nkonya ne ade eti JDM anodie ni kasa ana te concerning the anti-LGBTQ no mamenyina JDM ho abium na eno a one the market traders mpanifo a mpo omo Kantamanto etena din komo concerning bia omo digwa no ba bia ho ahye no yente JDM nsema o ka kire se adwadifo ye bra oni omo hia
ye ben say member chief of staff ne mpenyimfo atrase we meeting edikan na mpesa meeting efrimu ankasa mo ho na yahwe se enmenimia den ne betimi ya aboa kakra se ne be ya na toaso no se ebesi dwane bi o manase ye be den na eno ehunkomo na yedi mepe kasa openyi kan efa moye ne krata ne nyoma moye amone access bank for ne hwan akasa o hwe ye manifesto mu a ye obibi afra ne market enhancement program
ba munya butiro JDM na ekatwisa no JDM na ekatwisa no president of the republic ana ekatwisa no JDM na ya atakatwi ana otwe mu na emu da ho sa no emu da ho correct say was born TV ana me boa muntie JDM ano ne kasa
ye be ne say member chief of staff ne mpenyimfo atrase we meeting edikan na mpesa meeting efrimu ankasa mo ho na yahwe se enmenimia den ne betimi ya aboa kakra se ne be ya na toaso no se ebesi dwane bi o manase ye be den na eno ehunkomo na yedi mepe kasa openyi kan efa moye ne krata ne nyoma moye amone access bank for ne hwan akasa o hwe ye manifesto mu a ye obibi afra ne market enhancement program ye adwen se edwa wo Ghana henyina ye be hwe se ne betimi apagya edwa no na aye krabe hwe se ne be ya kono se nipa be kwa akodidwa enti we meeting edikan ne aka me de be share chief of staff nsem enti enche bia emse na wetwia ye no kase obefra mu na yahwe ne ebetimi aye asomo ase kakra na ye no atranse ne yahwe senya ye be ye edwa no afa enti we de madam asipa se munya akwenya ede ebae na ekunafo no mesra ka wakoma show to you na nyame ho ye be hwe senya enyoma ebetimi atoto nyoma yie.
Okay, JDM ni mpanifo ana etwa hia asese omudi nkomo adefa Kantamanto jahye no odi bibia hye Julius Debransa the chief of staff nsa ombahwe kwa ombetimi asi market no se ne be ya empo enkofasa oyenei fufuro nsamba biom so atiase omudi nkomo bebre ntino but ni na odi ahye chief of staff nsa obehwe na dia odi nema tutu ye ewo ho ntino JDM ni na o katwi ni pa punctuations kakra hyehyɛ hɔ ne ade nice one nti adwadifo no omatimi ahyia mpanimfo ewo mu omatimi akɔhyia JDM. That is a good move. So I say that is a good move. It is a heady bakwakusi war. And that's an update here. No so about now. My phone room was say, kai here that's we me who kano say na kana anordering. I almost say bulletproof car. Na me tie mono. Say kai JDM dia. And me busa say ti JDM dia. Ne dia se ono na tin botom di ni sika koto na se yaban ne dia because so sha the coat of arms and the boka na nim kama yi na mafo kaka we hu asem se jediem bai boso me kura mai enso kai omu aban futuo sika bi eda no atam no dia kwakoto ka no otim na his former president Nana Danko Kufuado Kasa na o yusu no na ni we no ebabura kakra ntimi hu nam se ada JDM ada de na esi Jubilee House wo mpe ana wa tisika kwakoto we ede na mana kwakoto we ada biribi sesaka dada no ana ede na ekoso empo ofa highway ni so ade amanfo ka ne se 600,000 and down. Also get to know the president's Mohammed's official vehicle, Toyota Land Cruiser LC300 Extreme Edition, customized, bulletproof, and a home specification at that. But the cost, no, and I'm saying 600,000 USD. And I'm saying, sanity. But on another school of thought, I'm saying we a propaganda beer MPP4 disappointed MPP4 be person moye JDM car no etibo pa chese JDM nti wo bobra obeye o mampani wo manga na mu ekobai eti wo ntimi nya sika nkoto car na asemi ahun komodie mekoto so ewo Onua FM any Onua TV Abranti friend JB e say captain to the smart ayi ne mpabo ba ko di ahya Abranti iti Abranti no tuja pa meno kasai enya asem kuma ewo sansemfo ya efaka yun so atiase na JB atuja bebre oni efiatago na omo bowura anya ka no nko ho asem mpo ka no nkran ho asem no omo saso bowura Jubilee House senior Jubilee House aye fin yi elevator cra eko left cra ko omo use o Jubilee House cra sese me nko Jubilee House wo mi ami hu mi twam wa mi hu baby a TV3 wo no baby a TV3 wo no any Jubilee House emu mwa ejomo na mo akọ ho no mo ka de asi o Jubilee House wo e de a kire ye de enko ho me nko ho me na mo mi twam eti otuja no fa ka we hu anafe so oboru Jubilee House nsem bi wo ha opurugu wa ene de nti a JDM mpo wan yusu anase wonye na dwen se wo be yusu the state official car edema the president no ankasa de ne botomska akwakoto kai
onim I will go to that very particular story but my mental home functional here musua de
ora for we nana anade
yeah beka ora for there but MPP for sua de MPP communicate musua de on social media no mo say John Dramani Mahama within less than 6 days akoto Land Cruiser be a bulletproof ena ode ne friend say coat of arm ne dia bosso ena it's costing like $600,000 US. Hey, my dream war ha. My dream war ha. And this is the car I'm talking about. Okay, that got Hesakawi. This is the car I'm talking about. This is a bona fide property of John Dramani Mahama. John Dramani Mahama on one personal car.
And baby, I bought bread, Robert Nyato.
Abba!
I mean,
Abba! Now, miracles are what you try to be talk as be and to talk as be to see Fabia. Dear John Dramani Mahama to be talk away.
I mean,
I brought Papuno to be the necessary boss matter escalator. Dear John Dramani Mahama, why ex-president?
I'm Penida.
Abba! Look! Mommy, I'm from the cry. Emma Ghana. A bulletproof car. But for now, no, NODD because national security would have to go through all the cars I wore abai
I want
Flagstaff house on the moon. Now I want to be inspecting all those cars and making sure said the cars are fit for purpose. And Sana, ya mama pa ni kwai ama national those cars name.
Sab to na call fikese mu.
Na dem mo ya no ho no mu.
Hey, yakiko.
E dem mo ya no ho no mu. The last time we call ho no mu pa. Na if you cry left cry ya adwuma.
Hey.
The last time we call Jubilee House. Now a proud to Xmas. Na left keke. Asa o come pay no one more abefo kra. E no cry ya adwuma.
Maybe mama sorry nko na before me kono quick one. O Jubilee House ho no ma. Yes say nyame adom change of government aba. New government party and ebeba amamonum. Na senior Jubilee House state ni city SCR it is not. One thing me can inside hokrampa. Wonam ye bebezi free ba ye nam kwan ho ye office ni a Jubilee House.
Baby am you toilet no go no.
Enye ehompo. She o de hye kwan no ho. O de se ye wie sesia de kokko fa ho keke. From higher third gate and fourth gate de wo ha ye in. Third gate. Ye ni omo ho no.
Yeah.
Nsensan na wo ho no nyina she. Nana ye de ho ma na ho nte saa. Nsensan na wo face wall na china ema green na ka wo green na a beautify abankese mu ne yuhire ni nyina she ama che se ho fi ewura basa. I'm like, hey,
how can you tell me say the seat of the president and looking so sham and looking basa tan
sabe me no miere you fear yete if you are able to water your green grass any flowers na etumi ya kama. I don't see the need any reason na sabi abankese mu ho be yesa no enye enti o de mo me farmer contracts no mu clean ho nye ho yie na nsensan no a asan ya share dada no ase ye share da na de ayi
ye wo cleaners
we decide kogu so
ye wo cleaners wo ho but the kufu adu ntua mu ka yie
no
they were paying them as low as 500 Ghana cedis.
No, it's not good,
Charlie, and them I say yo
it's not good.
They were paying those cleaners as low as 500 Ghana cedis a month.
Me say uko na wo ye lucky na bie sa gate na wo de be wram ho na enwia na emura ati sum ho. I'm like, hey nigga, why? Like no, I am surprising. Seriously, I am surprising. Last me do no I car, I'm say military car and ambulance and car be and I'm say hey Jubilee House na emura tie sum ho sa no. Like sabe nipa ti ho enye nipa bia keke omampani enye ho na make mreke bae akono ode
yakufu ado ba
mo friends make mreke am friends make mails and make mreke ha hwane ho na bae na ba bia we receive visitors investors eni hu kwade ba ho no mo ti senya it is no sabe omo titi kroma na make rampo baby a wote utimi water won sign green grass eye den na abankesiem wo ma ho no mo se sheda ye ko se the we decide the so
naka ye tua mo kai because one national security for amoye grade 5 for ye tua mo katebu top ye tua mo 1000 Ghana cedis till now ye tua nkai no. Do you know what happened that day? No mo go helicopter asum no okwai ko gagai na do hwe na so tro nem da so ati na no mo di so ka ho na na ti ko pan no that form that do mo tam ko hospital. It took Kennedy or him in Japan and of course Jubilee House upon hearing whatever was happening and was akwa time sika free fee and ko tria Jubilee House of war national security for car. Not blue, sometimes not blue get force national security forces so our demonstration
picketing.
Because they knew very well say on the second, third, fourth, almost season someone here Juma beam because Baffour from ever be take you over with his new national security personnel. Till now, the military and the Jubilee House, the Ghana Police Service personnel are more Jubilee House. Sikai and buy car somebody made job mo kwai e 20,000 Ghana cedis per so the near Ghana was out for 8 good years I mean, no, because I don't know the word before. And the Johnny called Gambia. And Johnny called my whole was some peacekeeping or whatever, be horrible. I've been crying before class and you want to come in your BM. And let me tell you for a fact. Yes, I mean, I don't know what the protocols is all about. But ever since I another resume here 2017, I was Jubilee House. On these soldiers for the ordinary soldiers of more Jubilee House, or more guidance, or no more that. He never met them one-on-one, said that. In Pon will be someone said, I'm more how can they say. And on that day, I'm a boy sitting near break. So someone for a sick from my yard, the best. What is that? Oh, Johnny in name.
That issue of national security, na that time na say maintain once be called so Jubilee House. Sassem na Captain Smart bet na ebijujemu. But that was just by the way. Car no say JDM car no ani butum skaka. Na president ontimi talk saka na obetimi ato. That shouldn't be an issue to talk about. Opakura wonkotwi articulator and you be asem. We don't look there. And the safety thing also a bulletproof car, the open and oye. Nambisa me ho say. State car no na dan kokufuado. Use you no and one pa na. Uti enkomodi omodi ya afei na national security e be hwehwe cars no ebia no ebia o ma plant bibi wo ma efie ho Jubilee House wo nyanko ho JDM wo nyanko ho nti ebia national security afei no ko hwehwe woni ade ni na aye because unim ni petri masem ote Ghana na ye wono dodo na no ye no sere kwa ana JDM no wakwaba wono wakwa wabotim ni bidawo nti woba no wonim die nti no me anyam wan but the issue of the car opa honko fat create antinam na on fa nante town ohode e ono an lie eti hode munya na sema no so atase na ye behwe se bia state vehicle na former president na Danko Akufo-Addo not timo no e bia na e bia obeka se won pe a e ho no so ono an lie on lie. This I see this to be no issue. I see this to be no issue. Moving forward. Let's deal with important issue. Ora team na sha see ebo adwuma. Mame more videos ni bi. Na video we me peke wo Awuah TV. Say vice president, the former vice president, Dr. Mamadu Bawumia, can I say ono so ni fie ni allegedly sa na beka no. Awuah TV any make his posti, but all the same no okujeto ablakwa on the Awuah team metre the operation recover all team no say omati no anas omonan e de si ensase bia obeka say JDM beka say wa hot land commission for say aban ensase amanfo twadi ni ade omum put hot weight omum stop it na afa omum fa transactions cost concerning land sales, release, lease, any government property, omofa home report in our family. And to almost yes, our processing or JDM among 14 days. The 14 days, and the Awuah team for so I see today. It bueno, Ushe video no man. Allegedly, almost say a former president, Dr. Mamadu Bawumia fee. Number some say any fee antino, say no, when him quite say so no so oya a yini biana. Ana babia edani sino waton ana takashon okay eti the Awuah team no senior NDC for a promise Ghanaians no o ma hyase led by honorable Okujeto Ablakwa. The video sini bi na dem we NDM's Northern Developmental Authority state omoko Mamindi Kamfa with Mount.
The agric mechanization, a very, very important sector for our national development. I mean, no country really survives without an agric mechanization department, a department which really helps us to attain food security, to be able to feed ourselves. This became the latest state capture victim, where the SY government descended upon this place, removed the roofs, evicted those who were here, and a number of people are affected, not only the agric mechanization staff. You have been talking to the leaders of the Vegetable Producers Association. You've seen that the local government ministry also has some departments here. They are also affected. Then NVTI, you saw that NVTI has also been asked to relocate. They have had their roofs, portions have been removed. And we keep hearing the name Clement Jato, and that is the same person who the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources has been engaging to carry out the so-called redevelopment. And we must emphasize that as members of parliament, at no time did the government come to parliament for approval. If you read the Land Use and Spatial Planning Act at 925, it's very clear that to do rezoning, you need parliamentary approval. This land was originally acquired for agric mechanization and for an aerodrome, if you read the history of this land. So who took that decision to rezone without parliamentary approval? And even before the rezoning will be concluded, they have shared large portions amongst themselves. And you have seen some of the names that have popped up so far.
Okay, eti honorable Okujeto Ablakwa no. Me yansan ko yanim other videos no bi wo state properties ni ade omo na musa.
Land allocated to them, some faceless characters, state capture elements just moved in and divided the land. And so this wall, as you see, and you see what they have done.
It extends to the back.
Extends all the way to the back. It's very close to the NDA facility. Clearly no building permits, because no building permits will allow this. And so they just hide off about half of the land and they have taken it over. So you see what they did to the wall extensor and they just appropriated the land. You know. And this is prime land, state land. I mean, the impunity is mind-boggling. And whoever that private developer is, you must know that time is up. The new government is not selling this land. And so whoever they pay to. And the NDA officials tell us they were helpless.
So this land belongs to the NDA?
Yes, it belongs to government, and the NDA was allocated this facility. Remember that this is also where the Constitution Review Commission worked from. Under the previous NDC administration. And so this is NDA land. They woke up one day and faceless private developers moved in with their workers and somebody who claimed to be from Lands Commission, and they just divided the land. I mean, the impunity. Can you imagine? Just to move in, take over state land, and they have determined that this is the portion they are reserving for NDA. Can you believe that? So they are reserving this small portion for the Northern Development Authority, and then they have taken over the rest.
So they've taken half of the land?
Yeah, half of the land. We will show you the full extent of the hijack, the capture of this state land. And the point we are making is that the era of state capture is over. We are not going to allow them to take over this. In our report, we are going to recommend that this wall is immediately brought down. It has to be demolished, and we must restore the original allocation for NDA and for the states. This is state land. It is not going into the hands of faceless private elements.
Okay, Operation Recover All no who do Medina to so I just here. State captures for near the day more fafani the money so share bana about it now. Almost also Bora Agriculture Engineering Service Directorate head office and also a one kind. Okay, COP Kofi watching. The oral team na Juman. S Grundy, was born. I'm not from Ghana again because this nonsense from this nonsense now from Burkina Faso. If government change, then I'll come back to Ghana again. I say mo oral team na Juman. Oral.
I say Professor John Jinafo, the one at the GTEC, the Ghana State Tertiary Education. I say Professor John Jinafo, the one at the GTEC, the Ghana State Tertiary Education. The common language.
That's a format. We'll talk to you.
Okay, OTA Professor Bisudia no. John Jinapo. We politician Abu Jinapo. We also professor. And Tino or so much. Now, me pesa me kasimbi. When na kosui hope say enya di omba be say omba be bua to agunia there because it's going to be a waste of resources then. Se muhwem na sa de no. Wa wie aban asase ana wa wie sika ana de akwakoto sa da na monye. Enkran rent ne bo den pa. Bu betimi di amahan. Na hoso matimi di adan apesika. Enya mamo nyama dwen se mo ba be bua to agu na gidigirigiri. Betia me pe 2 bedroom self contained. Minya soro ko sha. Ebe guy pa. Beni me baby girls no. Eti se ewo mu sa se bia ho no kata se bi ni ade bi kofa ha e mamu ngo buntu ngo NDC fo no. Ese mo aba na aba. Enti no sa na bibia kama. Mama had your asi. Okay, mama call the main event. Mama call the main event. But me call the main event, no. Mama chama to me a month mine because main event we are not doing.
I decree and declare.
Amen.
By fire, by thunder.
Amen.
By fire, by thunder.
Amen.
I decree and declare.
Amen.
I decree and declare.
Amen.
By fire, by thunder.
Amen.
By fire, by thunder. I decree and declare.
Chama want to mean I declare now what decree at the amamano. Now that means a quamo be at the amame. So what I say, quamo a be at the amame. Obakaya me be yes a story we. Kevin Kobodi Taylor ebe 2 jabi at the man. Abranchi me kohwehwe ni din. Na abranchi no abranchi ni. Ye friend no Baffour Awuah. Obekaya concerning the school feeding program here. I mean, okay, say JD my release krata say Diane no ebeko back to the schools. And NPP for Palin Biani bi share tema. Her warehouse be all. Eti JD me no ka say and na or my chief of staff Julius Debra abawura kwa go yi sa enuana no from the warehouse esi omo to e de awura schools no enti ma me ne papa mesra wo ebia na se na dam frama mu se impo JDM ba betwa the school feeding program no ne ade teacherfo mpo ababoncha babeka akire mo wos no se impo mo ba omo no anuane banku mutu akpele omo fa nhyehyɛ flags mu na omo fa mo wos no so omo ba enu no mbedie ese me no ka se aduane no ayema buso etinyame ya adoma se award no go back to school a mesra wo enu anse bia bibi kakra bi na ade ama no aduane ne de abuso JDM release krata de aba beto abonten emrepam no me krata no beba na ma beten no ana san komodidie na den etoda video yi was until last week Kevin Akobadu tell about so jama abranti ni dindi Bawuah ma me hwedi ni yi yes Baffour Awuah ni din no na me pese wutie ensema Kevin Akobadu Taylor kafa sa branch because a branch no be kan sem for the school feeding program no na Kevin said in some na branch be kan propaganda na ade sa branch no ba bibiara NDC ni bia be hu sa branch yi omo attack no omo kire ne kafia omo to bo no in fact what the ne yire ne man ni ade be ba be go Kevin e ka sa asem no a branch na reply the more tini o say Kevin you be a waka kwantu ebia NDC ya wini power ina bia Kevin Akobadu Taylor betime to na ebia si o man Ghana no obia no betime aye ono Baffour no fokoda yenko tie Kevin Akobadu Taylor
Yanko baby a wo bosome mae on the 7th of January 2025 year ana yede afena hye mampanyin John Dramani Mahama nsem nkani asam bisi basa Free Senior High School, BC Basa. Me was Fasia from me, was it uncle? Nam say, huh? Dear some naba. Was it Omun video? Ya, yes, it can be the 12 year need you school. Nam say, wow. Wow. And a dear ma, headmasters, and head teachers, you know, quattro abeti and people, no, and a mature was here, no. NDC for catcher at a from pay for sa NDC near war power no near this camamo one and mukotum metron and one wine beza or one a cotrabiano no at the brand crano genius cadi yes cabu butum and people by yes candy yet to me yes because with the free senior school a janano or one a supply enti yanyam pipi aban na yentimi mokro no yane aban obetra konwa so obewia Ghana sika enkamom na metra konwa so ne mokro no na wo ye parent na etoda bi na storm ba osumu ba awreho ba na wo hu na ya chenchera cheche ade abufuo show mu ena ya bra mo ena osi okosi cathedral ena ho ahwan eno man ketenketi a eni kwansem obufu na de kwoto abati MPP na NDC Jamahama betra konwa so na ekose ya o si yesu o so ne ne ya hu hio aka me nko a church form payifo no we yesu chase fo mo kra mo nya de
kasa. So this is what is happening on radio, Asasi Radio, and this man is an enemy of the state. Maybe I'll be shared my question about Nyoma Okano radio. So wherever you meet him, he's an enemy because we are talking about our education in Ghana and how you bet me about buying. And it is when people sit on radio to misinform the system to destroy what we have to protect her. That person has to be destroyed first. This guy you are seeing, I'll get his name, I'll get where he lives. We need to question him wherever you see him. Now, the reason why we need to question him is simple. Ojina radio no so no, or say, free SHS no, NDC for any teacher for, listen to him very well. Or starting or say, on any what fast be friend or eka che de say, what fa. And they call school eduane ni ho John Mahama di president 3 years. School, you be how many days? When did he realize, say, enkwara no school eduane ni wo? He needs to prove to Ghanaians, say, time and Ekufuado Tisono, akwara bia no school bia, the school feeding was perfect and every kid was eating perfectly. So when to me prove this, I will see at the end Sake Kano, wherever he goes to eat, wherever he goes to sit, baby oti, I will let you know. Ne yire ne ma, I will let you know. We will let Ghanaians go after him because the statement he's making, a statement about to destroy Ghana's education. Now that was one statement he made. The second statement was that headmasters any NDC abino omu ye ewifua omu ya madwene say NDC abino eka kire Ghana for say omu pese omu hand over school feed no edema headmasters no any headmistress no emo mo akọ ekoto aduane de be feed nkwara no sa eye so called pig kwasiampanyi we gina radio say our facts a kire say headmasters no ya akromfo omu ne NDC abino ya akromfo ena oma ka mutia bom se omu bewia man no enu ntina oma gi eduane ne se NDC person di eduane ne toda school for no he needs to prove it. In fact, Charles, they need to sue him for him to come and prove to Ghana for say he and a headmasters any headmistress any NDC government kotna ye ka say omu beso bo Ghana krono inti omu koye den omu de eye eduane ne toto no ama headmasters no sene be ya headmasters ni be wie sika na eye NDC aban ni be wie sika. This guy is a target. When you meet him you can strike him wherever this guy is. Be obepie ewia anajo. He's not on radio to help Ghana until he comes out to prove to Ghana for John Mahama is president for 3 days until this pig who was employed or has been employed by a pig like Gabi Ochredako Ojina TV so eka kire say ono our evidence say teacher for any NDC aban omu ye wifo enunti ena omaka omutia bom say the policy a John Mahama ne NDC person de ba ama respective teachers and headmasters etumi egisika wa ban okoto omo ankase duane be feeding kwara no a plan to steal from the people. Into this radio presenter when you opportunity to speak in mic or catch we are singing as a teacher for you for aban so ye wi if you say aban policy be our campa onya implement no teacher for you for omo person yes sir. The teachers have to sue. He needs to prove beyond reasonable doubt to say our evidence to prove say teachers omo Ghana headmasters any aban way omo ye wi for no mu. And I'm sending this message to NCA. I am sending message to Ghana Journalist Association. This guy needs to leave radio. We are talking about our education. So when free radio ma, we will send people to attack him. Education is dear to me and is dear to every single Ghanaian. And then you rather die than for this country to go down. Into my said this is what you are going to do. This is your plan. Me, I have no problem when you sit on radio with your facts. I have no problem when you let the people know, say, we enemy so, we enemy evidence, we enemy fact. I have no problem. But so be radio so. Now we are watching say, obe 2 foot Ghana fueni. Now baby, we almost lost our democracy. You want to take us back, then you go down first. So I am sending a message to the GJA president. Tomorrow morning, I will send you a personal message. I'm sending a message to NCA, NMC. This assassin radio presenter needs to be off radio. And yes, sir, we will attack him because we cannot allow people to use this kind of disinformation and misinformation to destroy this nation. No, NCBM.
Video credit goes to Kevin Kobedi Taylor. Now, the Biam Kasim we say, Kevin, what you soldier? Washington, America. Hey, Los Angeles, justice and Matisse Abana releases $770 to each and everybody who is affected by $770. ubenya wei ewe himfaje America amanfo jashi niema hye wakantamanto obia okọ ebia no sika de man minim sika de ma omode bete nu $770 me de sa we ni beto so emte me hono graphic online $770 $770 to the affected persons it just see wo LA no na de bia na me ka se Kevin star o ye journalism no that attack no is very bad. Now where you be a Wajama NDC, he play an important role in the victory of the NDC our power. Sir Kevin Kasa Ombeti. Or say I'm gonna send a message to the GGA to say Ghana Journalism Association and so some institutions be a omoshema Ghana ye journalism no etimi gina pay. It is so go gina omo konso any. And go and attack. On kasa I'm coming to attack that. Sabi a here for ma omo NDC mu and a bakwa go sense no. Mote Ghana minu mienu na te Ghana we NDC ni na hwemi. Na ogwa gite kusimpo bi se kokwa ko pro bi a hwe ne ye. Kasa di obetimi aka so obeka say inauguration oba oni aboa papun be fesi mete Ghana Kevin Obabi beko fa na bi fie nanim wo so ne yere ne ma omada itime kasem we na mate ne ye ebi asebe mo fa party atade na hye kunkunan mudi bi ahye pioto a mo hye a sese mudi e kase move na mo move no mo mama dwemu na wo Abrante na responde nti Kevin wanya mesko yakone nkotie Abrante na a ye frɛ no Baffour Awuah no so ono so se no honyo opani tujane ne nko
sabe mama nti akwa bi nkwase asem firi ho akwa bi a wonti ntra Ghana wabo kote aburuchire mama nti ne nkwase asem bi mfiri ho na yanwere Ghana ho I wish say nkamen kana sempu pe me yaka kwantu mame eba menka ne ho asamani nya shine because oni hwika biu woni hwika biu na samasa enti mame mefa bono hene Baffour Awuah ho na memfa nyimidin keke payifo ne me yakasa me frifio me di akonya me di hene
okay udi hene anya wotre so bodua mame asama meka na da no the US government giving 770 to each resident affected by the LA wildfires 700 and yet Sweetbad Senasika 770. It coming from the sources graphic online. Okay, back to Openia Samoka Yanko.
Kevin Taylor no why Taylor near Opamadi and Asading.
Any meaning
Kevin Taylor no so a journalist. But I'm from a catch him say Taylor ni bi Opamadi. Minim se Taylor nia sabe ma ye omo ne na monten so a omo do apaso kekekeke kuma asanem nu se bia hwenia kasa na me Kevin Taylor me ti udin ya cha o etumpan obia ni obi ase obia betimi a kire obi ase but no hia me start radio ache e bia na Kevin Taylor enwo manjini chan wo ya kra small boy eba mamra ni amane a o papa ye hene enso bi ni mamra ni amane a chan adwin kase so da ya adwin keto antiase no one crofo wo Ghana o mudi buo mame ani die mame a mem pese meko Gʊttɛrs with you adwin kase so da ya adwin keto antiase nanke ye kase ye nko Gʊttɛrs a ke be pia ho akoto Gʊttɛm Kevin Taylor tie ya ka bi ka true media na men kase obi mabo because who yame men kasa obi mekum men kasa me mo abusuafo me hwe abusuafo ase because me mo papa men hwe obi ya hwe
Jenia kasa
Ghana na me won me papa kan mu radio political show nyumere kitame bono hene ba fa wu a mere me sase me bo Calvin tie me ya nyeme ba ansana masa
etumpan
woni ma komachi ba bia na me yadwuma na ehu ya nkase ya bo wonam ho anate yakun ato atwene ya yadwuma menya san krofo no a ya bo pa utabrochire dia wo kakra wonim ni abo pa ni afraw asomase wa esenti no hunahuna no
Jenia kasa
na wa kan sama tumu atra na ya kan this kura wo Kevin Taylor NDC mrano constitution kura wonim ya kan this ya Kevin Taylor ko be se binom yasiye no mo kan kire ya kan this ya na nka ho bondog na wo Kevin Taylor wo te abrochire su kono matese wo na wo bie wa no kan samhunu bie wa no frame me pick ya mu bi wa no a sabe yedi yankwi dada wo yedi yankwi dada sa wo titwe atiam ye pa ya mu bi wa ho a yedi yankwi dada ya bobra ni bi ato akire
etumpan
ya nyansam trofo no mo na monte no mo sere sika bi na obi kasam ne yabono obi kasam ne nkokunu a ka wo Kevin Taylor sabe me mo mpa yesewu banka wawu
Jenia kasa
sa yen kasam yen yatam a wo betima abo me videos nyina wo betima research bi about me mentra radio so nyatam me de buo ne ani die ma nipa because me firifie
Jenia kasa
bra Ghana for team no unti ase unim wote abrochire enti ya kan bra unti bra na se wodi ani sa de achen no obi afraw Kevin Taylor ya bo pa ni aka akiraw asuma sisi sei no abetra radio so no adi atam no wadi nsem hunu radio no so na de ko
etumpan
ya keka so se journalist for us journalist semtroni wa ka kontum producer bra nya ko asem bebo manu so waka kontum Kevin Taylor no waka kontum ABNDC abapa we na probably ubetimi abagana ka waka kontum obo bra o Ghana bo bra yi a kanya burochire na wote Ghana fo hia kanea de ba kire ama mamu atimi yakoso constructive criticisms ani ayo ya ntra radio no so mie microphone no sa bibia ya ka to agum sa get your first right Kevin Taylor before I can some no kura waka prior to 2020 elections Kevin Taylor kura ya wo say asase ha na ye meetings secret meetings
etumpan
ya ka war room kira wo no war room kura wo ntia se wa bon abrochire no watra and I sabe nkwasi abrafo you know what's up you know okay for the past 8 years book crown can be that Kevin Taylor formation ade ma onyina no obi ma information a the ideal thing they say trust analyze the nipa no ade ma ho now obi wa no keka nsem hunu ni abojo so Kevin Taylor kasa and Kevin Taylor say madam nim say tell any opamade me mouse importance no me mouse relevance me fama who yame amaju me shine dula mu na me nimile mu no obi anya na tuma de wonim ni sa mun kobu wei mun kosi wei no ma ebre champon ne hwan mun kosi no hwan na da unu abusua
etumpan
fra wo manu wo US ona no mumra Ghana no mo mabu yen Ghana ni no te Ghana no odwene o onye timifo wo te abrochire wo dwane akotena abrochire ana wo ma wo da fra abrochire say ya mahwe obi wo Ghana na wo ye nyansani a will you do this adwen kase so da ya adwen keto antiase sa wo so yo obi a wo ye nyansani na wo dwene Now here Ghana, so my Ghana back anymore. Kevin Taylor, won't cut down. And you below bet.
I've been cast yes, I've been 20 years.
And you just below bet. Obi a was your red woman as I deal with.
A tumpine.
Can't it? Yes, that red woman train your mom, baby, I'm crying. How many years I know, man? What can come to Bonnie man?
Amanfo aka kwantum.
And this yaba power, we bet me Ghana. And this yaba power idea automatically. Ubeba. Brefie number fiache.
Geniakasa.
Brefie number shia mamre. Oba me ya politics in some mediatem. Bra number shia mamre ni amani frifie. Ufrifie. Oba pa yo hene. Ofrabusiam. Awa sante mantemu. And two bar call papa ho no fa snap no trase. One chere wa mamre ni amani no ngu samao.
Etumpine.
Na jai sa kese sam na wo te America ho. Ya mempese me ko deeper kan wasem sa. Mempe. Na me Swahili fo wonyumbi. Ya frano Kasongo. Mon kanta Kevin Taylor se won tie sa anyum no. Wo ya Ghana ni a tie sa anyum no. E kan sam pa. Sa na mtie. Enyum no e kire hu me bunu hene Baffour wa me ye.
Kasongo ye. Omane bada. Kasongo monabo. Ooh ye. Kasongo ye. Monabo. Kame ya kwa Taylor wanya misko iti ha monya ntente mame. Mr. me be phone lines no e dia tum. Plus 23327267875. Wo biribi kan ye ntema me. Oban so abone tetew. Aha. 10 minutes pepepe say no and 7 dollars. Iti Kevin Akwabodi Taylor wanya misko no. Iti onko no nkotie Kasongo. Ba na yo. Kasongo ye. Me who say sweet bar akasebi. Sweet bar say 7 that is nothing. Maybe a lot in Ghana. Oh, on say the people who are affected by the fire no. Omodosun. Etiminya sure say Joe Biden betimi I don't know. That's America though. Charlie, anything can happen. $770. A new 1K, a new 1,000. So what I say. Nipa do drum wo LA. Minim there, I don't know. Say be or the be back on mo there. Looking at it, you know.
Hi Haruto, how are you?
Looking at it, you know, there. I don't know. Minim there, be outside we back on there. 770. 11,000 in Ghana cities. So what I say, but it's nothing though. But at least we anything. I be big kakrebi na a jom so their source mo. You know, that's it. And I'm money shika them mapon. Mini shika me de another update here, bramo. Me de obetiwa and o the premier Eddie Amamo. You know, and sema our down.
Say, teacher for any
Kevin Akwabodi Taylor there when you score. So what I say. When you score. Anna UK on the expense say no and none a free trousers day. Enti na hono na kame person esiti e omo UK no so what I say na a free trousers day na won say baby girl say omo de pant ni na musa ye body nyame ko ba bom ani akoma on say sanity enti sana be ye no enti no it is what it is LA is expensive enti the abano no Joe Biden yes. I'll say Biden, US government to give $770 to each resident affected by the LA wildfires. Charlie, mon fanasa na ebending, mon fanasa. But anyways, a strategy kesiye pa asiwo LA asese no na yara wusempa. Muni shikadi yani yapon nyamishiro bi ayebesa so de shembium. Mon share video no afi mon drop mo comment in a professional way. So what I say, JDM kaya abedawo you say na misika no. Let's focus on important things. So JDM so obeko no obey you articulator or no enyemasem. Adwuma no ana esese oye. So what I say, inti mo yes $600,000 sika dia kwakotia kwakoto kani ade munya hono. So what I say, so si onyusu. So si onyusu ayi nana adam kwakufu adoka ono an line. Yes, that is.
Hello?
Yes, good morning, Duchess. Good morning, Duchess.
Good morning. First of all, I hope so. I'm so grateful to President Mama Padi or only time. Now, meeting penny who be no share ideas. You see, the other time when I spoke, the make us say mistakes be our on tries to be muda. I think so we should allow him because no. I think that he's thinking very deep, very, very deep. And he's a smart man. So I pray, say, be our person, or Nyamebe Kai because Akunyano, to me, Nakunyana a case. Bad, they have a whole lot of ideas. Or Omoko transfer your name turning to the left side. But if I want to send your person, to me, because a human edding, and yet you make it to a Casana and the doors, yeah, go Casa, Ukuja black holes, so I don't trust the guy. I think it's any oil and Azam, I don't trust the guy. And also for be preaching our reacts and near dear. Is it true? I don't believe it. Remember, no say be money me amope. Remember. Ana muni mni amope pa.
Me metia was money me pe.
Muni mni amope. Because Osborne, I don't think that men mani mni amope. So now what gives some of the men right say omo de obe ware obi asifie. Na omo timi na maybe akoye ne omo pe. Say ye wo de ne da, ene ye wo de ne yes ne. You see, what gives you guys the right? Say mo de mo betima is an ema de mo timi nyasa. Mom said, we are saying, Kaba, who petra near Tom. Kaba, who petra near Tom. Or Babbit Mini could not net see, and come up by your friend, some come up, and many in be jack. Or no carbon, take us a pen for any obey we are no about the door, but 2 songs if you are in Pia and no civil. Oh, few grass or yenipa. Now, more dear, more for some more right. Say, mobile carbon, take for any obey be because. We are by a warrow, it's would they are what's left the Acoso Abonti. A muja ne woman, a piano one by moon. A muja, until the next 77 predators. You didn't for you know that rough. And it's cheap in your reno. Uka, a cock, not a penny per minute or Barney Bema, now her back when shaha, that is our for. Almost almost less than a girlfriend boyfriend. And then a ma worry for queen near Jiwa him. Onye obi no na kasa unye okrupo no na fa adwene obeden wani age ofie eno ti obi wa bonte no from no o kan nsem bi woni ndi nkomo no wani dikitikiti bi a ya me anye wadom no wahwe ase so mama moni nkama munam e ma na mo na mo se se we mu ye de ware mo tena fie no eno o te se de kwa waware no eja de wo kwa bonte a wo koye ba akono no wo be fie a ye o yere no so saa Jenisa, 77 predators. Then yes, I what TV and I what died in at them and the bemo by any adject. And I was so corner you see at the 2 on a man and the bemo by any adject. So ban on quantity me at now and one worry. It's book of family do upon tia. Dear Moya woman, Nina Beko, a fina or bema or fire and now what if you know John. Also, now bada. Also, and now bada. So, Yamoya, no more ya, Monye Yari home, Namonye Cockra Bremu. So, Obabit Matna Fako Sat, now sir, Mr. Baby one in the community, do quite 3 months, 4 months, or Beman and touching it that. And so, not did any one thing. Or I'm obeying us my thing, the life. I don't know, yes, sir. Are they, Mudia Mukabon Timo Monicotti. Now, Mojamo, you move fee. One on Cassa, oh, few who are not sure star vicious room for Okushan Kolan Bini, a chilling kit to a phony be a bontia.
Baby girls,
or fine yashing.
Baby girls, no,
or found yes, so you nipa. Na mo fu se mo je ni mamu. E ma di ya. E ma omu eti na o ma soro no. Oba bie na no kasa kire be ma se ne ope. E bi kra nya o hwan yi o ni kunu hwan yi.
So
no enti no se mo ye de ma na koma pema wo mo. Obi ka se kun hu mo oba. Na kun se wo yere ni. The also me, I'm not against second marriages. Me, a man don't come for me. That is me. Would you go do whatever shit you want to do outside there? Don't bring it home. I'm not going to look for it. Me, mama, shush, and I yet. But ube fear dia. When you said this is your family, this is what you didn't want. The due respect. And also your mom. Now I am. A man has to survive. That is between you and whatever you're doing. But the me deserve no oba ye ma me so momma mo yire no mani nyi kakra na me di areho mo ware o mo kotene fie wa enye walls nti no mo kotene fie no mo hwe walls momma mo yire no mani nyi fa onsa to yire ko mu wo do yire ti wa kasem de chine be husband, I'll break this topic. You will take me to the other. I'll come back.
More fire. Kasongo ye. Umani bada. Kasongo manabo.
Oh, of course, calling at the wrong time.
Neze wahifa calling at the wrong time.
Hello?
Where are you?
Oh dear, the piano I don't know, 2025, minimum the ayo. Now, who is?
Boko, Nanswe. Hello?
Queen B is in the building, y'all. You next day, me out. Grand me out. Promise TV. Adu bro. Hey, what's more? Who me saying you have more people post here.
Post where?
Post. Plus marriage counselor. Okay? Who yeah, more post. Marriage counselor. Gʊttɛrs.
Oh the man, that is.
Maybe my Gʊttɛrs. That is me ciao. So Taylor, as to say, my feel too much, my feel. Anyway, now me see oral for you. Where do you cry? Me you know what comes to my mind is all talk. Yeah, make a what oral, the word oral, then you say abbreviation or whatever. No, it's just talk and about my stream. Well. So what started any cameras is to see almost well in the next couple of years, no. Yeah, Petty, I bet you say, Mobile and I'm on Naya Baku. In as you say, what was to see in 9 there 10? Because these people start off by talking. International who loopholes, no. Say, yeah, now, we are Korea, if anything. And then the noise here, Miana.
BBI okay, yet you, BBI okay.
Oh, okay. If anything, now one companies no much discount. Oh, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Yes, sir. Kind best strike move. It is so much not supposed to be oral for. That's a move by the send your memoir. You pay any unfinished job with the because I have a feeling that that's what's going to end up today. Now, beginning of now, Mahama ne Astolfo no ACC one Archbishop and I know one. Now what were they saying? LGBT for almost one more heading.
JDM said. Ombesheno was said. Omoko inculcate Edema schools say beer and the Obane Bema Peneda and say Obane Obada and say Bema ni Beremada and no one more. Dan say bia legislature na tina say bia or dwendwen no the law be the ababet for emre konanim no legislature will sit down concerning it because 8 parliament na nadan kwakufuado one sign wanye ho hwe eno no process bi omo sha ase bia na wu etesi ono aba no obehwe say omo de niam be kekani na sa bill no ebi ombe sane ana so omo sane. It is so far in command of Mudio.
Oh, now some for ya no money that's a Ghana day. Most people know right from wrong. Most people also know say if anything, Bible no crown, Adam and Eve, and I'm what. I won't say what can say. I think Carboni, and then that's the way.
I think Carboni. Yes.
I think Carboni. Secondary schools, yeah. I don't say me what secondary school now. Yeah, did that 2-2. Me what? Yeah, did that 2-2. That's not koye. Okonya Obi I want in that bed mate. I want in that na so no. Ni mami aka say oh and you go school ah. You go find say this and that. Obviously no be the fact used to be line. They make come access. They only that one was the start to tell say chop.
So adianchi now there now.
You know, it all starts from the secondary school. It's the secondary school, no. When you're about in a damn pastor, remember, I know say it's a little bit hard, but if when you're corner, if he has it in him, now he has it in him. And then no problem, I don't think that they open a sesame track. One more find the time now, because someone said no, dear, it's unacceptable. But it all stems from the boarding school. It's an assault for I don't even know what contribution they can put into you know, because obviously we all know growing up, I want to Ghana crane. Well, when you're made and then you also made a point to say, Sikasemi, Sikasam, Obani, Mana, and I'm stupid, no may say, I'll be form, especially gay for men, and so almost per life. Almost per life, they want to compete with the females. Wigs are changing, Nitaria cashier, makeup like cashier. It's an over the school is come and obviously what? Obviously, yes, I can say, recruiting and call for. So don't walk around you almost canny system to see the loophole. I want other in mem, I will not wear for them. It's all about money. Until they need to, as long as they can offer them insight into how all these things happen. It's almost a different direction. And also, no. In Sambisano, I would love for a friend to say, Antwinanum to sit in same way because they've gone through a lot, they've heard a lot. They make what I say. It's regarding a friend is saying, the JDM car now, I say a previous vehicles now, and I do you see. Well, I mean, this is a very simple. All they had to do was call Usup and Pat to come and check all the vehicles. They should pay him though. Because that's going to be a lot. That's going to be a lot of work for him to do. You know, they also need to look into that. Now, Kevin Taylor. When will Kevin Taylor rhetoric I know?
And it's dear to every
single.
I
say Donald Trump. January 6th, yeah, I'm going to vandalize a building. That was the same thing. Indirect talk. Indirect talks in the mind to meet for honest to call here or more area. It's Kevin, when things don't go your way, your friend is the politics here. When you know you guys lie, you know, against each other all the time. Into the be lie against you party and I say something now. Nothing who incites indirect violence. Like seriously? Don't do that. Because that's how y'all roll. I don't even get it. I don't get it. You need to cut it off because that's just how you guys go. You make practice it. When Akufo-Addo was in power, no, don't tell me when Chan Trobia and Tonoso. You did. It is so big to you, it's a game that they all play. It's to incite there. It's unnecessary. Ghana, and I know say won't two names because you know. Will protect you. I know for sure that you don't believe that. It's in the wall. It's in China. Oh, you know, I won't can hold to come out. It's very unfair because Munya was born with us.
Now, what is fire? Say no.
4 days for me, yeah, you said TV. So I'm almost $770. Seriously, $705. It's not a lot of money, but I don't. It's not. You know, for your grocery shopping now, which $300. You know, 2 weeks now.
Oh, okay.
But at least it's better than nothing. Because in crisis like that, on the most you know, but and Kusiaga, it's not Chrome hard. And you say you have to save money for emergency. I said, oh, a child cannot be a moment like this bad. Obey your mobile. Oh, when you make no.
Now, who also so now would be a business, be so fear, and I know they are on
Now, business, who they buy a business, and only a product now, no, or making no crash, but when they stop for because you cannot pour money into a business, and whereby only a credit, you have to fix something, something happens now. Then what's the point? It's like you pour water in a basket.
More per business, I broach for more per business, yeah, I have more time to Airbnb. That real estate businesses, no, and they award the be so I say, I think
well, thanks for your advice on that. You know, but Airbnb, so be never has swam out.
I know they measure swam.
When I go about my dad, for concern, I would say a pro.
Okay, Mate.
That's right.
Yo, but I say, my men's uncle Dutch so I did or said the bill did not go to Nanado's office. Oh, okay. No problem.
Sorry, that's not bad. Me pachosa, jeans naked, whatever, na cost to London, Osborne. Kawanutu, don't even mention America.
Sound.
Osborne. So when you send America for 1 year, they could tell almost some more movie agenda. That's we cried and almost Osborne. Almost said, oh, my heart, say, oh, my brofono. Some of my life, dear. So Sasson will be scrum her. Miss Wumben no almost over the buy. Yeah, me say, and Cabet to Musa at Miss Remo. Landing for Monya Denamo, ya, Munyanamun Chasso. I meant drama. Osborne. I didn't go you. Omo brasa ni omo po sasa mnibi tu si kroma aye papa mayeyo.
I see.
Why yes ramo kwa. Then one another person so
Mr. On the issue of idea we dear and senior Duchess can and London no ombe no. Na according US dear US for no em say jama bebre na omayi danka. And Tiabana Sadi and Mubehuni mapa. That's it. Anyways, Sakobi Amadi and Mammy Fancy, I best said the Shambium. Yes, Queen B, the Queen of New York City. Queen B is in the building. Queen B, na Ablise Biaboko. Mamenko Namen Sambra na nyam Medi Obatiwa expose bi Ediafa Ababa wife friend Samson Wang. And on the bed to mamma, a premier, just a premier, keke. So I say, but so Ubana bit tiensem. A premier, no, you have a chance to communicate with your student or the teacher, no, my pebe biafa, and Tisani City, and Tino coming up no media no bemamo. Obi oba class be Namishirano. Queen B, yes, you grad Duchess. S. Grundy, yes, opening at Tisani, Ablisi Biaboko. And Anakwa Kudia, Josephine, Sweetbird. Edwina, yes. That's him special. Everything I do is special. Linda Baffour is so in the building. Anna Afi so Kwame Stevie, Miss B, and Sujinamu Pampe. Miss Ramon. Dan me pedayo. A 2-bedroom self-contained Mr. Sweetbird and can't jam some and Koram Kaswa. Na video be about the top thing. Sweetbird, my fama and sana. Makoka so the entia. I am empese. Empo mekoka aswa no video bi abadabon TCC na video no yes amefa video we mfama mo ti Sweetbird video e akoma o
say Judas Iscariot Ghana ni Africa aswa mo mpa adisia wo sinya dia wo kire obi no ntie nto bia wotika aswa bia na sini and Judas Iscariot. When say Judas Iscariot, Ghana ni Africa aswa. Mo mpa adisia. Wo sinya dia wo kire obi no ntie. Nto bia wotika aswa bia na sini and Judas Iscariot. When say Judas Iscariot, Ghana ni Africa aswa. Mo mpa adisia. Wo sinya dia wo kire obi no ntie nto bia wotika aswa bia na sini and Judas Iscariot
obi otika aswa na sini free ana Judas Iscariot we kasongo ye umani bara kasongo mana kaswafo na mechiam wate enti se kaswafo mo meti kaswafo na dodo na Judas Iscariot asefo nkwa ne go bo prophet na ba kasa no me pa che ye besa so de ehyem bi mo ai enti de enti amempe kaswa no Sunny City enti ye besa so ahia was born TV nyame nshiro bia me da se bebre